Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I hope you guys are all, hanging in there right now for Bitcoin. But in today's stream, guys, there is in fact, a fair few things that I do in fact want to talk about. Uh, Let me just check if I'm actually live. I just want to always, double check. Okay, I think I'm good. But yeah, guys, in today's stream, like I said, there is in fact a fair few things that I want to talk about. Give you guys a little update what's happening in the crypto market. Even though, yes, as of right now, the market is still not moving. In fact, today, we are in fact seeing a fair few altcoins having a drop. Yesterday, we did in fact see a fair few altcoins, including Bitcoin, pumping. Okay, it seems like yesterday, the market was in fact gaining more momentum, but today looks like it's dropping back down slightly. Okay, we're not seeing the market crash or anything like that, but yes, clearly see for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, all down, 1%, and a fair few altcoins are down, over 2%. You guys can see Solana down 5%, and also Chainlink down a fair bit as well, 4.4%. So yeah, a fair few altcoins are in fact dropping. You guys see 5.6%. But yeah, it looks like we are in fact seeing some slight drops for the crypto market today. But Bitcoin, let's talk more about that. $26,000 still holding strong at this very, very strong support level, I must say. Ever since we had that drop, we have in fact been seeing Bitcoin hovering at $26,000. You guys can clearly see that. So Bitcoin is in fact pretty, it's holding pretty strong at $26,000. Even though yes, at one point we did actually see Bitcoin tumble slightly below 26k. Actually went back down to like 25k. But nothing too crazy. Okay, you guys clearly see it did in fact bounce back up to 26k. So that's all that matters. So Bitcoin is still holding strong at this level, which is always great to see. Still, not much movements for Bitcoin ever since we had that drop a couple of days ago. Okay, so the Fingrid index today is still in fear. Okay, right now it's calling at 39. Okay, so it seems like investors are still sort of feeling fearful right now. They don't know how they feel about Bitcoin and just cryptocurrency in general. Okay, so we're still in fear mode, which is great. Okay, obviously right now is the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. And you guys can read by the title of today's stream. That's exactly what I really want to talk about. I really do believe right now is the perfect time to stack as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. This is the time to load up on Bitcoin, guys. I repeat, this is the time to load up on Bitcoin. And I really don't want you guys, to miss this big opportunity right now for Bitcoin and crypto. Okay. I know I talk about this topic a lot. Okay, but I feel like it's very, very important because understand everyone right now, well, not everyone, but majority of people, especially, retail investors, they are in fact fearful right now. They're panicking for no reason. So while they are panicking, we should be greedy and stacking into, Bitcoin. We should be doing the complete opposite. Instead of selling, like what majority of people are doing right now, okay, we should be buying, okay? So I'm here to tell you guys right now, is the perfect time to load up on Bitcoin. And there is in fact a fair few charts that I want to show you guys on why we should be buying, Bitcoin. And these charts, some of them, they're not new. Okay, I've showed you guys these charts in the past, but I feel like it's very, very important. So that's why I'm going to re-show you guys these charts. So let's start off with this one. Bitcoin right now, we know it's having a very, very strong support level of $26,000. Now, yes, of course, if Bitcoin does in fact break the support level, then yes, we will potentially see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside. And I really do believe if we actually see Bitcoin have another breakdown, this is going to be the last shakeout, okay, before, we see Bitcoin, pump back up to the upside. So yes, Bitcoin is still holding strong at $26,000, okay? So we will see what's going to happen next for Bitcoin. And for all the people out there that still think Bitcoin is going to drop to like, 23 to 22 to even $20,000 or lower, I want to show you guys one specific chart for today's stream that I will, go through eventually. So stay tuned for that. So let's get through these. Right now, okay, you guys clearly see this chart right here. It's just showing you guys that, you know, we have already hit a bottom, okay, and the next green wave, okay, is in fact forming for Bitcoin. You guys can just clearly see that, right? You guys clearly see, you know, another green wave, okay, is about to happen for Bitcoin. So we know the Bitcoin halving is about to happen, and we know what that means, guys. It means a massive bull run is coming for Bitcoin. Okay, we have already hit bottom. We have never seen Bitcoin, you know, go back down to its previous bottom throughout Bitcoin history. So that's why I always tell you guys, we're not going to see Bitcoin, you know, drop all the way back down to, you know, 15K. You know, we know Bitcoin's previous low, okay, was in fact around $15,000, you know, in November, about 8 months ago, a couple months ago. So I don't, you know, Bitcoin is not going to, you know, drop back down to 15K ever again. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. Okay, it seems like, you know, a fair few people out there are assuming that Bitcoin will go back down to its previous bottom, but I'm here to tell you guys that right now it is not possible. It's just very, very unlikely to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, and that has never happened in Bitcoin history, right? Once Bitcoin reaches a Pacific bottom, okay, it pumps and it will obviously drop, but it won't go back down to its previous bottom, right? Understand that, guys. You guys can just clearly see that in previous times when we seen Bitcoin hit a bottom, right? So that's exactly what it's doing right now. But yes, another wave, green wave, is happening for Bitcoin. So be ready for that, guys. Now, yes, the halving progress is now at 83%. Literally, the next halving is right around the corner. We know that. Okay, literally like 8 months from now, couple months from now, we will in fact see the next, you know, halving event for Bitcoin. So some very, very exciting times, guys. Okay, so we're gonna see Bitcoin absolutely run up, have another bull run, and of course enter the next bull cycle, right? Enter the next bull market. So some exciting times ahead of us, guys. 100%. Right now, this is pretty interesting, and I actually showed you guys this chart like a couple of months ago. But this person right here is using the same chart. And understand, guys, right? This bear market that we have in fact been in right now, ever since, you know, 2022, you know, this is literally the longest bear market ever throughout history. You know, so far it's been pretty much over 400 days. I think it's coming up to like 500 days, or it's probably just over 500 days now, right? That we have in fact been in this, you know, bear market. So it says here, the longer the bear, bigger the bull. And that is very, very true. And I told you guys, the next bull market is going to be completely different compared to, you know, our previous bull markets that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin. Okay, I feel like, you know, obviously new investors are in fact going to come into the space. And of course, big institutions are in fact coming into Bitcoin and crypto, right? Major big institutions like BlackRock, we know Fidelity, Invesco, Vanguard, and many more major institutions are in fact gonna, you know, come into Bitcoin and just cryptocurrency in general, right? So I feel like the next bull market is going to be absolutely massive, and of course, trillions of dollars will in fact be poured into the market. So just think about that. The next bull market is going to be absolutely massive, way bigger than our previous, you know, bull markets. Okay, so that's what I'm really pumped for, and I hope you guys are pumped for that as well, because exciting times are in fact coming for Bitcoin and crypto, 100%. So getting back to that topic on why, you know, we should be loading up on Bitcoin right now. Okay, so here's a chart, and it's showing you guys pretty much the Fear and Greed index for Bitcoin. So we know right now the Fear and Greed index is currently in fear. Yesterday we were in fact in fear. Last week we were in fact in fear as well. You know, for the past few days, ever since we had that, you know, that dip for Bitcoin and crypto, right, that happened, you know, pretty much a week ago. Ever since then, obviously, you know, the Fear and Greed index has in fact turned into fear. And I'm here to tell you guys that we should be buying, like I said, you know, earlier in the stream, that we should be buying while everyone else is fearful, right? We should be greedy. So this is the perfect time right now to load up on Bitcoin. Okay, DCA, guys, very, very simple, right? Dollar cost averaging right now could be the smartest move, and it really is, right? Dollar cost averaging now is, okay, the smartest move, guys. Okay, it really, really is. So don't miss this opportunity. Okay, and the reason why I say don't miss this opportunity is because you guys understand, in the next few months, Bitcoin will pump. It's eventually going to go back up to 30K to 35 to 40 to 45 to 50, and it's just going to keep going on from there. So while Bitcoin is below $30,000 right now, it's holding at 26K right now, is obviously the best time to buy into Bitcoin, guys. Okay, it really is, and I don't want you guys to miss this massive once in a lifetime opportunity right now. Okay, because right now this could potentially be our last time seeing Bitcoin below $30,000. Okay, you guys understand, once the next bull market actually happens and we enter the next bull market, we will potentially never see Bitcoin at this low of a price, below 30K ever again in Bitcoin history. Please understand this, guys. And this is why I always tell you guys, this is literally a massive opportunity right now to get in, right? While it's still low at a decent price, Bitcoin is obviously nowhere near back up to its previous all-time highs, not even halfway there yet. So if you really think about it, it's still a great time to buy into Bitcoin, especially for long term, right? And we know Bitcoin is obviously a great long-term investment. We know that. Now, here's also another reason why we should be buying Bitcoin, and I showed you guys this chart many times, but it's just so true. Okay, so what you guys are seeing right here is the Bitcoin daily RSI. Okay, so the Bitcoin daily RSI reaches levels this low. Usually it's a good time to buy. And you guys clearly see the last time the RSI reaches back down to this level was back in 2020, right? In I think March, right when the COVID crash happened. And this was pretty much the last time the RSI reached back down below this level. So it seems like there was a lot of overselling. Okay, so that's that. And you guys clearly see right now, it is in fact touching back down at this low level. You guys clearly see that right there at the top. So right now is pretty much potentially the best time to buy Bitcoin, right? It really is. Seems like it's being oversold, right? So right now is usually a good time to buy Bitcoin. Okay, it really is, guys. So that's that. Now I really want to show you guys this. Okay, we know September is about to we're about to enter the new month next month, and it's obviously going to be September. And a lot of people are in fact predicting that we're going to see Bitcoin drop lower to where it is right now. We're going to drop to like 23 to 22, even $20,000 or lower. And I want to show you guys this because it's actually pretty interesting, right? And this could happen, right? This could actually potentially happen. So it says here, could Bitcoin crash to $22,000 in September? Okay, and I really want to read you guys this because it's actually pretty interesting what this person had to say if we were to see Bitcoin crash to $22,000. Just gonna take a sip of water because I've been talking a lot today. But it says here, to answer this question, we need to first focus on August. Okay, so what he says here, what was the worst BTC August drawdown in history? 17% in 2014 and 18% in 2015. Currently in 2023, Bitcoin is down 16%, which is overall it's not too bad. You know what I mean? I must say it's not too shabby, right? 16%. Okay. If Bitcoin were to drop 18% this August, okay, Bitcoin would drop to 24,700. So that means, yes, we will potentially see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside. Okay. And also says here, but that might not be the end of the retrace. Why? Two reasons. Bitcoin is forming a double top, okay, which he actually shows you right here. Okay, so Bitcoin is in fact forming a double top, and it seems like a double bottom as well. So double top, and then number two, Bitcoin tends to experience single digit drawdown in September. So if Bitcoin retraces, says any additional 10% in September, that would mean price would drop to 22,200, right? Then that would approximately match the measured move target for the double top breakdown of 22,000. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin is in fact forming a double top and of course a double bottom. You guys can clearly see that. So it's obviously hanging on in a very strong support level right now of $26,000. And yes, he's right. September. Okay, and I told you guys this many times in my previous streams and of course my videos, right? that September, usually Bitcoin does not perform that great. Okay, so yeah, we might actually potentially see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside in the next upcoming few weeks. Okay, so August is about to end. We know that. Literally less than a week time for this month of August, and so far it's down 10.9%, pretty much 11%. Okay, so most likely, yes, we're gonna end off this month in the reds, and then September is coming up. Okay, we know September Bitcoin does not perform too great for that month. You guys can see like literally 6 years in a row. Okay, Bitcoin has not been performing too great for the month of September. So potentially, this year for 2023 for September could be the same thing, just like previous years. We will potentially see Bitcoin, okay, not perform that great. We will potentially see more drawdowns for Bitcoin, some more pullbacks, and it's going to drop further down to the downside. And yes, we might actually potentially see Bitcoin at that time, at that very moment, drop further down to where it is right now at 26K. Okay. So yeah, who knows where Bitcoin's going to drop, right? It could potentially drop to, 25, 24, 23, 22, $20,000. Yes, that is potentially might happen. Okay. But we will see, guys. Okay. What will cause Bitcoin to drop this month? Okay, it has to be some bad news out there in the crypto space for Bitcoin to drop this much, guys. And for us to see Bitcoin go back down to like 22K, to like 20K, there has to be a lot of FUD, right? And some bad news has to happen for us to see Bitcoin drop this much. Okay, there has to be a lot of like selling and whatnot, obviously. So we will see, guys, because yeah, September, okay, I'm going to be honest, I'm not too excited for September. But of course, September, I'm obviously going to load up as much Bitcoin as I possibly can. Just like what I've been doing for the past, few years. I've literally just been loading up on Bitcoin, and I have been, especially for the past few months. I've been stacking a lot of Bitcoin, guys. Like Bitcoin, okay, when I'm investing into crypto, my main focus is literally just Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? We can't forget about Ethereum. But Bitcoin is my main focus. Okay, I'm really just stacking as much Bitcoin as I possibly can, and I'm simply just hodling all of them, right? But obviously we'll potentially take some of my profits, right, in the next bull market, because that's how you obviously make money, and you don't go broke, taking your profits. Please understand that, guys, right? No one has gone broke taking profits. All right, so that's just me. Okay, so we'll see what's going to happen in the next upcoming few weeks for Bitcoin, especially September, because usually that's not a great month, for Bitcoin. So yeah, we could potentially see Bitcoin drop further down to the downside at these levels of $25,000 and potentially $21,000. And if Bitcoin does in fact reach these price targets in the next upcoming few weeks, I really don't want you guys to miss this opportunity. Okay, because I really do believe we're gonna see one more shakeout, one more drop for Bitcoin, and then it's just gonna absolutely bounce back up to 30K at its key level, right? Its resistance line, and it's gonna just continue to go up from there. So that's that. So yeah, the next run is in fact about to happen. No matter, right now, no matter how Bitcoin is performing short term, we know Bitcoin is not gonna perform that great. But I understand, guys, long term, and of course in the next upcoming few months, and of course few years, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. Okay, the next bull run is literally right around the corner, guys. Okay, so I really don't want you guys to miss this opportunity, right, for Bitcoin and crypto, right? Because alt season is also right around the corner. Bitcoin halving, okay, that event's gonna happen. Alt season is gonna happen as well, right? So we're gonna see Bitcoin skyrocket, and we're gonna see majority of these altcoins in the market pump as well, guys. So be pumped for that. Okay, so we're going to see Bitcoin absolutely skyrocket and have the next bull run. So I've showed you guys this before, but you guys clearly see it's literally just the same cycle. We have 3 good years and 1 bad year. Okay, and we know the Bitcoin halving happens every 4 years. It's just the same cycle, right? So every 4 years we have the Bitcoin halving. So you guys clearly see 2011, 2012, 2013 were in fact good years. And then 2014, 1 bad year. And that's when we obviously were in fact in a bear market. Then 2015, 2016, and of course 2017, we know what happened. Bitcoin was performing pretty good, and we were in fact entering the next bull market. And then of course 2018, we were in fact entering the next bear market, and that's when Bitcoin was in fact collapsing. Okay, 2018 was the year where we actually saw Bitcoin drop a lot. You know what I mean? Like back in 2017, when Bitcoin was in fact pumping, it was at like $19,000, close to 20K. Okay, and then in 2018, it dropped all the way down to like $3,000, like 3.5 or 3.2, somewhere around there, like below 4K. Bad times, right? And then, of course, 2019, 2020, and of course, 2021, we know what happened with Bitcoin. It just pumped back up. Okay, so you guys understand it's the same cycle. 3 good years and 1 bad year. So you guys can see, just last year, 2022, we were in fact in a bear market. And honestly, that was one of the worst, not the worst, but one of the worst bear markets ever in Bitcoin history and just crypto history, right? So much FUD was spreading around. A lot of crypto, exchanges were in fact collapsing and shutting down. We saw BlockFi, I think it was called. We saw Celsius. We saw FTX, the big one, right? Just absolutely shutting down and just going bankrupt. And yeah, that obviously caused the market to crash a lot. And of course, we saw, Terra Luna collapsing as well. And that obviously caused the crypto market to crash as well. So if you survive 2022, that bear market, you can literally survive anything. Like literally anything, you know what I mean? Because that was literally one of the worst bear markets ever. And so far, this bear market that we're currently in right now is still the longest one so far, right? So that's that. But don't worry, guys. We're about to enter the next bull market. Okay, so please understand that, right? The halving is literally right around the corner. It's literally, less than a year from now. So a couple months, we should be good for Bitcoin and crypto, 100%. So yeah, we know the halving is in fact about to happen for Bitcoin. Price to pump to, $148,000 by July 2025. I think it's going to go way higher than that by that time. In July 2025, I think, we're going to easily see Bitcoin at least close to 200K or even surpassing 200K by that time. That's just my personal opinion, right? And I've heard a lot of people are in fact assuming and predicting that we'll potentially see Bitcoin reach 100K before the halving. So just think about that. So that's why you guys don't really hear me mentioning, Bitcoin reaching $100,000 like 150, because Bitcoin's going to easily reach these price targets. Okay, that's what I want you guys to understand. I think Bitcoin will, surpass 200K or even over 200K in the next bull market. I think that is very, very possible. Understand, big institutions are in fact coming into the crypto space. So trillions of dollars, okay, trillions, not billions, trillions of dollars are in fact going to be poured into the market. And yes, we know BlackRock is secretly buying Bitcoin. Okay, they are, right? So that's that, guys. But yeah, it's a good time to load up, 100%. For Bitcoin, of course, and for Ethereum, and of course your favorite altcoins, right? You guys understand we're still in bear conditions. I wouldn't say we are in fact, 100%, in the next bull market just yet, right? We are still in bear conditions. So if you really think about it, we are still in the buy zone, guys. Okay, we really, really are. But understand, time is ticking. We don't have a lot of time left. For Bitcoin to stay at this level of below 30K, and for Ethereum to stay at $1,600, and for a lot of these altcoins, they will drop, okay, potentially. So take that as an opportunity to buy it, and understand that will pump, because alt season is right around the corner, and we're going to see altcoins pump, okay. And yes, majority of these altcoins, not all of them, but majority of them will potentially reach back up to their previous all-time highs, and of course reach on your all-time high. Right, so some exciting times for altcoins, 100%. And of course, new altcoins are gonna come in like the top 20, top 10 potentially. So we'll see which ones, right? We really don't know, and that's just the excitement for it, I guess. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys haven't seen my most previous videos today, you should definitely check them out. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.